Hey everyone, North Central here. Thanks for tuning in. Back down here in my basement, we've got the floating project done. I've got some air stones in here in my air pump that are aerating it right now. I filled this up yesterday. This is just water straight from my tap. And I have city water, so it's got chlorine and stuff in it. It's set for 24 hours. It's still a little bit cold. It came out really cold out of the faucet. It is, after all, wintertime outside. So I'm going to let it set for another 24 hours, and hopefully that'll warm the water up a little bit more. But I did go ahead and take out about 2 gallons. I just took the bucket and dipped down in there. There's about 2 gallons of water in this bucket. And this is what I'm going to go ahead and mix my solution in. That way, when I come back tomorrow, I can just pour the solution in here and stir it around a little bit, and it will already be dissolved in this water. Now, the fertilizer that I'm going to be using, I bought this off of Amazon. It's pre-done. It's a hydroponic tomato fertilizer. And here's the numbers off of it. It's a 2018-38. 2018-38. And it's for tomatoes. But I got it because of this high number right there, the 38. So I'm going to give it a shot. I've been told by a couple different people who are into hydroponics here locally that they use the tomato formula because it's got higher numbers and it makes it do really well. So I'm going to use a little bit of a diluted formula. This calls for 1 ounce per 5 gallons of water. I'm going to use a 3/4 ounce per 5 gallons of water, just a little bit diluted, and we're going to see how that goes with the plants. And I'll be putting the plants in tomorrow, so I will go ahead and post that. But for now, let's get started putting this into this.
Alright guys, so I'm here at my scale, and this calls for 1 ounce of my fertilizer per 5 gallons, but I'm not going to be using the 1 ounce. I'm going to be doing a 3/4 per 5 gallons, so that's a little over 5 ounces, about 5 1/4. So here's 4 ounces, so at about just a little over the 5, the next little hash mark there, the solid one there, that's the one that I'm going to be using. So let's go ahead and start filling this thing up. There's 4. Ooh. A little much. Got a big clump fall in there. There's 5. Still has a big clump. Let's take that one out. So there's 5. About there. Maybe just a little more. Nope, that's 6. Right there, about 5 1/2. So let's take this over to the bucket, pour it in, and mix it up. Alright, so here we are. Again, let's just recap a little bit. I got the bucket, took a couple gallons out of here, which I filled up yesterday with 35 gallons of water. So I've got just a couple gallons in the bucket now. I'm going to go ahead and put the fertilizer in the bucket, swirl it around, try and mix it up, and then I'm going to let it set for 24 hours just so I can make sure that the fertilizer is fully dissolved in this bucket before I pour it back into the bin here. And that will also allow the water temperature of the bin to raise a little bit more because it's still pretty cold. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm not going to get real fancy with it. I'm just going to use my hand. It's really just as simple as that. I'm going to let this set another 24 hours, so tomorrow evening I'll be putting this into the bin, and then we'll be putting the plants in here as well. So, till tomorrow, this is North Central. Thanks for watching.